Hello students, it's day 1 for the chapter Changes in the World Around Us. The objectives of the chapter are Introduction to the chapter, Classification of changes in following categories: natural changes, man-made changes, periodic changes, non-periodic changes, desirable and undesirable changes, fast and slow changes. Next is reversible and irreversible changes. Then it's physical and chemical changes. Next is changes involve energy. Next processes are evaporation, boiling, condensation and dissolution. And next is freezing, melting, rusting and burning. The specific objectives of today's topic are Introduction to the chapter, classification of changes in following categories. First is natural change, second man-made changes, third periodic and non-periodic changes. Next is desirable and undesirable changes, then it's fast and slow changes. So open page number 25 of your chemistry textbooks. Now let's start with an example. When you sleep at night, the sky is dark, and when you get up from the same bed, what can you notice in the sky? The sky becomes orangish red. It's daytime. So this is a change. Students, change is a law of nature. Change is nothing but an alteration of any kind in an object. It can be color, texture, shape, size or state. So, change can be defined as the alteration in physical and chemical properties of matter which give a new shape and properties to it. Now, next is classification of changes. Changes are classified into following 6 categories: natural and man-made changes, periodic and non-periodic changes, desirable and undesirable changes, fast and slow changes, reversible and irreversible changes, and physical and chemical changes. Now, first we are going to discuss is natural and man-made changes. For explaining natural and man-made changes, I have taken these 2 lemons. If I cut this lemon into 2 pieces with the help of a knife and then squeeze this lemon into this bowl like this, you can see the lemon extract in the bowl. Students, a change has occurred. A lemon has been converted into lemon water. So this has happened due to human beings' intervention. I have done this. So this type of changes are called man-made changes. So man-made changes can be defined as the changes that occur due to human activities. Students, I kept another lemon under the sun for few hours. Now see what has happened to it. Its color has been changed. Now this has happened without the intervention of human. I have not done anything to it. So this kind of change is called natural change. Now coming to the definition of natural change. The changes that occur naturally are called natural changes. Now some more examples of natural and man-made changes are natural changes like growing of a crop, growth of a baby to a child. And examples of man-made changes are cutting of trees, tearing of paper, etc. Next is periodic and non-periodic changes. Now, what do we mean by word periodic? Periodic means fixed interval of time. So, periodic changes, the changes that occur after a fixed interval of time are called periodic changes. Now let's discuss this with the help of examples. Students, changing of season. Is it coming after regular interval of time? Yes. So, changing of season is a periodic change. Have you ever listened to your heart beating? Is it occurring after fixed interval of time? Yes. So, beating of heart is a periodic change. Other example of periodic motion is change of phases of moon. Now next is non-periodic changes. Have you ever seen volcanic eruption in movies or Discovery Channel? Is volcanic eruption happening after regular intervals of time? No. So, this kind of change which is not occurring at fixed interval of time is called non-periodic change. Now coming to its definition, non-periodic changes. The changes that may take place at any time are called non-periodic changes. Let's discuss some more examples of non-periodic changes. Students, burning of matchstick, is it a periodic or a non-periodic change? Yes, it is a non-periodic change because it can occur at any time. The next one is formation of curd from the milk. Is it occurring at fixed interval of time? No, it occurs at any interval of time, at any time. So it is a non-periodic change. Now next comes desirable and undesirable changes. Let's discuss this also with the help of examples. First example we take it is formation of curd from the milk. Formation of curd from the milk. Is it useful to us? Yes. So the type of change which is useful to us is called as desirable change. So, desirable changes are defined as the changes that are useful to human beings. Now, let's discuss some more examples of desirable change. Is this a desirable change? Yes, growing of a plant from a seed is a desirable change as it is useful to us. But this was an example for natural change also. So from here we conclude that one example of a change can be categorized into different types of changes. Next is growth of a baby. It is also a type of natural change, but it is useful to human beings, so it is a desirable change. Now students, look at this picture. Is it useful to us? Is an earthquake useful to us? No. So this type of change which is not useful to us is called undesirable change. Now see the definition of undesirable changes. The changes that are not useful to human beings are called undesirable changes. Now let's discuss some more examples of undesirable changes. Students, in the starting we have discussed about this change. This was a natural change. Is it required? Is it useful to us? No. So this rotting of lemon is also an undesirable change. Next is fast and slow changes. Let's discuss this also with the help of examples. First is burning of matchstick. Does it take long time to occur? No. It occurs in seconds. So this is an example of fast change. Now coming to the definition of fast changes. Fast changes, the changes that occur in a short duration of time are called fast changes. Like in the starting we have done cutting of a lemon. That was a fast change. An earthquake, this is also a fast change. Beating of your heart, again it's a fast change. It is occurring at a very short period of time. So it is an example of fast change. See this picture, students. This is a picture of germination of seed. Is it taking a short time to occur? No. It takes a long time to occur. So this is an example of slow change. So slow changes are the changes which take long time to complete. Change of phase of moon is also a type of slow change. Formation of curd from milk is also an example of slow change because it takes long time to complete. So slow changes The changes which take longer time to complete are called slow changes. Now, let's start with the reading of the chapter Changes in the World Around Us. Introduction. Substances undergo a wide variety of changes. Many changes takes place in nature. For example, the change of weather, the change of plant into a tree, the formation of cloud, the change of a child into an adult, etc. Some of these changes are beneficial to us while some are not. Students, change is a law of nature. Change is happening at every second in nature. So, changes can be defined as alteration in physical and chemical properties of matter which give a new shape and properties to it. Physical properties, like we have cut the lemon into two halves, its physical property was changed. We have discussed burning of a matchstick, its chemical properties were changed. Next is, changes may involve different kinds of alterations in shape, size, color, state, composition, etc. Yes, a change can happen only if there is alteration in its shape, size. If there is change in any shape, size, its molecular arrangement, then only a change can happen. Classification of changes. Various changes have been classified into the following types as: first is natural changes. We have discussed natural changes. The changes which take place by nature are known as natural changes. Changes in weather, flowering of plants, germination of seeds we have discussed. Then growing of a plant from a seed also we have discussed. Then we have done development of a child, that is also a type of natural change. Next is man-made changes. The changes that take place due to the activities of man are called man-made changes. Like example here are burning of fuels, making of chapatis, formation of curd, etc. Some more we have discussed are burning of matchstick, cutting of lemon, tearing of paper, cutting of trees, that were man-made changes. Next is periodic and non-periodic changes. Periodic changes. The changes that occur after a fixed interval of time are called periodic changes. As discussed with you, what are periodic changes? We have discussed that the changes that occur after a fixed period of time. For example, changing of season, change of phases of moon. Here it is given example as phenomena of day and night. Next is non-periodic changes. Other changes that may take place at any time are called non-periodic changes. We have discussed non-periodic changes also, like burning of matchstick. Then we have done earthquake, volcanic eruptions. They all were non-periodic changes. Example here are rusting of iron, breaking of glass. Yes, rusting of iron is also non-periodic change. It can occur at any interval of time, at any time. Next is breaking of glass. It can happen at any time. So it is a non-periodic change. Next comes is desirable and undesirable changes. Desirable changes. The changes which are useful to us are called desirable changes. As discussed earlier, germination of seeds is a desirable change. Formation of day and night is also a desirable change. Here examples are ripening of fruits. Yes, we need fruits. They are useful to us, so it's a desirable change. Next is drying of clothes. That is also useful to us, so it is also a desirable change. Next, undesirable changes. The changes which are harmful to us, that are not useful to us, they are called undesirable changes. Example here is spoiling of foodstuff. It causes food poisoning. It is not useful to us. It is harmful to us. So it is an undesirable change. Breaking of a glass. Do we need a glass to break? No. So it is an undesirable change. Next comes fast and slow changes. Fast changes. The changes which occur in a short duration of time are called fast changes. Example, burning of paper, burning of matchstick. We have discussed earlier fast changes. The changes which occur in very short interval. Fast, very fast. They are fast changes. Like burning of matchstick we have discussed. What else? Earthquake, volcanic eruptions, cutting of a lemon. These all are fast changes. Slow changes. The changes which take Longer duration of time for their completion are called slow changes. Example, formation of curd from milk, we have discussed. Next is rusting of iron. It is also a very slow change. Some more examples are changing of weather, formation of day and night. Next is fast and slow are relative terms. They are related to each other. For example, the heartbeat becomes fast when one is excited and slow when one is at rest. So they are interconnected to each other. For explaining fast and slow are relative terms, we can also take an example of formation of curd from milk. If milk gets appropriate amount of temperature for curdling of milk, then the formation of curd is faster as compared to if milk does not get an appropriate amount of temperature for its curdling. Like in winters, it takes more time for curdling of milk, as for in summers, it takes less time for curdling of milk. So, fast and slow are relative terms. Learning outcomes of today's topic are: what is a change, classification of changes, natural changes, man-made changes, periodic and non-periodic changes, desirable and undesirable changes, fast and slow changes.